business the branch did, you see, yesterday, and you see what is to be, you see, done in future. So that is how he comes to know everything from this, you see, data. So management information system is a subject with varying interpretations. Initially, MIS was developed to process organizational transactional data and generate reports. Over time, it evolved into a tool that supports decision making, you see, by handling complex data bases and retrieving data from the web. Now it also gives management, you see, to take decisions. Now one particular product, you see, the sale is very less. So management may take decision, you see, in this particular area, this particular product is not, you see, boosting sales. So they will try to give to that particular area small quantity, and in the area in which the sale is too much, so in that area they will send the, you see, that particular good in large quantities. MIS is defined as an integral system of people, you see. Now how it is to be done? People, naturally people will do, you see, with the machines, with the computers and machines, providing information to support, you see, operations. Calculations will be done by the, you see, computers. Staff will, you see, feed the data into the computer, and then calculations will be done by the computer. Management and decision making functions within an organization. It differs from software system that do not, you see, aid decision making. So if you are having any particular, say, accounts, your software is, you see, taking out the balance sheet, making profit and loss account, and trading account, it is making. So that particular software has nothing to to do anything with the decision making, you see. So those decision making only is done by the reports, by the material which is, you see, printed out from the computer. Key features of MIS, you see, what are the key features of, you see, management information system? Number one is data management, you see, it manages the data, handles large volume of, you see, validated data and transactions. You can imagine, you see, one particular bank in one day, you see, how many, you see, entries the entire bank, you see, did, and then you see, in the evening the balance sheet of the bank, you see, they make of the entire, they consolidate the data of all the branches, and then they make the balance sheet of the bank. Then complex operations, you see, performs multi-dimensional analysis, you see. Once those formulas are fed, so results are, you see, we get results automatically. Then information retrieval, retrieving the information, supports quick search and retrieval of data. Next is timely communication. Now you see, suppose some client in a branch, you see, bank branch, he has requested for some over limits, because suppose his product in one particular season the sale is, you see, large quantities, you see, of goods, those goods are sold. So he will request the bank for temporary overdraft from some period. If bank, you see, doesn't solve his problem during that time, there is no use, you see. Throughout the end, you see, sale is normal. Only that particular 1 or 2 months the sale is, you see, high. So for that he requested. So then next is internet, you see, integration. Everybody knows about the internet, you see. Links to online databases for enhanced, you see, decision making. Role of MIS in management functions. MIS supports managerial functions like planning, you see, organizing, staffing, coordinating, directing and controlling. Now if suppose you are having the past 3 years sales, and you see that, you see, it is 20%, every year it rises by 20%. So you can, you know, now you know approximately next 3 years sales are going to be, you see, so much. So you can plan accordingly. then naturally organizing, and then staffing. You see how much staff will be required in future if more staff is required. So company will, you see, act accordingly. HR department will act accordingly. Then coordinating, you see, directing and controlling. Next is MIS, you see, focuses on collecting, storing and analyzing data to ensure effective decision making. You see, again and again, you see, decision making is one of the, you see, function, one of the main thing. You see, from the data, you see, the managers, you see, take appropriate decisions. The role of MIS in management functions. These functions form part of management control system, where management information system assists managers in measuring progress toward goals. You see, suppose they have to reach to the target of sales, and now say March this much target is going to be achieved, and now this is December. So how much the company is behind that target, you see. Then identifying deviations, you see, the planning, the company does planning of the next 4 or 5 years. So from the you see result from the data of planning, you see, whatever they have planned, whether they are achieving or not, whether they will be in a position to achieve or not, and if they are not achieving, what is the reason, what is to be done for that. So taking corrective, you see, actions promptly. Say for example, one particular product, they are not, you see, people are not aware of that. You see, they something went wrong while advertising that, you see, product. You see, unless and until advertisements are given for that particular new product, you see, people won't come to know. Then next is, what is a system? You see, a system is a collection of interdependent components working together to achieve objectives. It involves subsystems, smaller systems within a larger system, like a factory's, you see, production or marketing unit. So a system is a collection of interdependent components working together to achieve objectives. It involves subsystems, smaller systems with a larger system, like a factory's production or marketing units. Feedback mechanism, you see, monitoring outputs and adjusting inputs to meet, you see, goals. Then environment interaction, systems operate within broader environments such as socio-political and economic factors. So next is feedback mechanism, monitoring outputs and adjusting inputs to meet goals. And environment interaction, systems operate within, you see, broader environments such as socio-political and economic factors. Data, you see, raw facts or inputs, raw data. Then information, processed data used for decision making, you see, that is information. Data is processed, that becomes the information, and that is used for decision, you see, making. Data is, you see, feeded of the sales, yesterday's sales of all the branches. Now then, you see, the director will, CEO will come to know what was the total, you see, sales they find out, and this information is given to the, you see, CEO, which he will be, you see, needing for decision making. They have given example also in a factory, raw materials input by which finished goods are, you see, manufactured, are transformed into finished products output with quality control, ensuring standards are, you see, met. You see, the standards of a product are met, quality control, you see, quality of the product should be, you see, okay. Next is finance and accounting, forecasting revenue, managing funds and analyzing investments. You see, where to invest, from where to borrow, where to invest so that returns will be more, and from where to get the funds so that less interest is to be paid, and then bookkeeping. Again a bank example, if you consider, cash book, general ledger, then balance sheet. Daily, they are earlier they used to do manual, now with computers they are doing, and because of that mistakes are less. Then forecasting revenue, income, what is going to be revenue in future, how funds will be managed, and how investments will be analyzed. Then sales and marketing, product analysis, site selection, promotion strategies and pricing. What prices, what you are going to keep the prices, and what you are doing for sales and marketing of the product. Applications of management information system in organizations. Manufacturing, order processing, production scheduling, inventory control, and quality monitoring. Now next is service industries, enhancing customer service in airlines, railways and banking. Healthcare and retail, improving customer service and profitability. Now this healthcare, so many now there are, compared to earlier days in our country only, you will find so many hospitals, government, private, small, medium, and large, big hospitals are also there, and then your test, pathological labs, then our insurance, medical insurance, health insurance. Now most of the people are taking this health insurance. If they are in job, their companies are also taking for them. Some companies are asking the staff to contribute in that policy, or some are not asking. They are totally buying the policy of the staff from their own sources. This is just like a perk. You join an office, they will give you a car, they will give you a house where you will stay. So like this, they offer health insurance also to the staff, so that if any staff requires hospitalization, so he will not have to pay anything. Everything will be paid by the insurance. These policies are cashless also. Then we have service industries who are providing services, like airlines, railways and banking, nowadays, and service matters a lot. Now railways, booking of tickets and all that, they have done all computerized. You while sitting at home you can do. Similarly, airlines booking at home, by sitting at home with the laptop or with the mobile you can do. Banking also, nowadays most of the people, they do banking services by their mobile and with ATM. Whenever they need hard cash, they will withdraw money from the ATM. 24/7 it is available. And if suppose they want to transfer funds, they can do it with mobile. They want to pay bills, they can use pay it with mobile. They want to make payments to the shopkeepers, they can scan QR code and make payment. Everything they are doing. So branches, bank branches, people have less people have started going there, and staff now gives more attention towards, you see, finance, selling of, you see, loan products, plus recovery also. Then manufacturing also, you see, now we will find in our country, you see, industries, number of industries, you see, is increased. Then importance of MIS in decision making. MIS serves as a framework for structuring organizational data, helping managers filter and focus on information essentials for decision making. To design an effective MIS, one must, you see, understand and strategic management of a business, which includes, you see, responding to market dynamics, competition, and technological, you see, advancements. So, importance of management information system in decision making is, you see, MIS serves as a framework for structuring organization data, helping managers filter and focus on information essential for decision making. You see, whatever information they have got, that they further filter that, you see. To design an effective management information system, one must understand the strategic management of a business, which includes responding to market dynamics, competition, and technological advancements. Levels of business planning and control. Now, strategic planning. What is strategic planning? It defines organizational objectives and long-term, you see, resource policies. Now, management control. Management control ensures efficient and effective use of resources to meet organizational goals. Now, in a bank branch, you see, if you take the example again, branch head, he is controlling all the, you see, activities, you know. He will, suppose he, you see, sees that cash, very, you see, little cash is now left, and still they have to do public dealings for another 2 hours. So they will try to get cash from some nearby other branch or that bank's cash supplying, you see, branch. And if suppose there is excess cash, they will lodge cash in the, you see, cash branch. We call it a currency chest also. They will deposit money there, so that, you see, whatever cash is required in the branch, you see, it is, you see, some percentage of deposits, you see, in some branch deposits are, you see, less than cash. Their cash retaining, you see, will be less in that branch. If suppose deposits are more, they can retain more cash, you see. Accordingly, that, you see, is instructed to the bank branches. So all these things have to be, you see, controlled, you see. And similarly, you see, if any particular, you see, product is to be, you see, some new product bank has, you see, launched. So that also, that sale of that product also, you see, bank branch, they have to, you see. And bank branch head, you see, he takes, you see, decision accordingly, and daily, you see, he has to monitor the functioning of the branch. Next is operational control. It focuses on executing specific, you see, tasks efficiently. Now, what is operational control? It focuses on executing specific tasks, you see, efficiently. Next is Simon's decision making framework. Simon's model outlines 3 strategies of decision making. First is intelligence, then design, then choice, you see. Now, under intelligence, recognizing problems or opportunities, you see. Next is, you see, under design, identifying and evaluating alternatives, and under choice, selecting the best alternative, you see, which is the, you see, best alternative. They will, you see, choose that. So, under Simon's decision making framework, we have, you see, seen 3 stages of, you see, decision making. Number 1 is intelligence, recognizing problems or opportunities. Number 2 is design, identifying and evaluating alternatives. Number 3 is choice, selecting the best alternative. Now, types of decisions, you see. First is programmed decision, second is non-programmed decision, third is semi-programmed decision. So, what is programmed decision? You see, programmed decision is repetitive, structured and routine. For example, inventory, you see, management, raw material management, you see. Next is non-programmed decision, unique, unstructured and complex. Example is launching a new product. The next is semi-programmed decision, partly structured, requiring a mix of routine and, you see, creative input. So, under types of decisions we have studied, you see, programmed decision, repetitive, structured and routine, that is inventory management. Second decision is non-programmed decision, unique, unstructured and complex, that is launching a new product. Third type of decision is semi-programmed decision, partly structured, requiring a mix of routine and creative input. Next is designing management information system. Management information system should act as a catalyst, you see, for organizational improvement rather than merely automating existing processes. For example, shifting loan processing in a bank forms a sequence to a parallel system, you see, reduces turnaround time. Now, if suppose the processing of loans, how, you see, earlier it was done, customer used to fill the application, loan application form, he used to attach, you see, all the documents, and then, you see, bank branch, that loan officer will just go through the application, go through the balance sheets of the, you see, customer. He will see whether he is eligible or for loan or not. If he is eligible, he will, you see, how much loan can be given, what is going to be his stake, what is going to be the margin in the loan, you see. Then will he be in a position to service the EMI? You see, that is very important. You see, in loans, you have to serve the EMI. EMI is consisting of, you see, principal as well as repayment towards principal as well as interest, you see. And it remains same through the tenure of the loan. Suppose bank has given a loan for 7 years. This EMI will remain, you see, same for all the 7 years. So, management information system should act as a catalyst for organizational improvement rather than, you see, merely automating existing processes. For example, shifting loan processing. Now, you see, this loan processing, suppose bank is asking customers to fill the application online. The moment it is received, it goes to the processing officer. He sees, you see, all the documents and, you see, application. Then he gives his decision, and finally it goes to the officer, branch head, who is going to sanction this loan. So he also you see online he can sanction it if he is satisfied. If he is not satisfied, he will reject it, you see. So it has saved lot of time. It is done very, you see, fast. So management information system should act as a catalyst for organizational improvement rather than, you see, merely automating existing processes. For example, shifting loan processing in a bank from a sequential to a parallel system reduces, you see, turnaround time. Suppose turnaround time earlier used to be 15 days. Now turnaround time for processing the loan application can be 1 day, you see, 2 days. Key factors influencing MIS design, you see, this is Jani's framework. What are the key factors? The first key factor is opportunities and risks. The next key factor is, you see, company strategy and structure. Third key factor is decision making process. Fourth key factor is available technology and information sources. So key factors influencing management information system design, you see, it is given by, you see, Jani's framework, it is there. Number one factor is opportunities and risks. Number two factor is company strategy and structure. Number three, you see, factor is decision, you see, making process. Number four factor is, you see, available technology and, you see, information sources. Now effective management information system design principles. Align management information system with the organization's structure and culture. Ensure data accuracy, impartiality and consistency. Use phased implementation starting with high impact, low change areas. So effective management information system design principles are: align MIS, management information system, with the organization structure and culture, you see. Don't go, you see, beyond that, you see. Ensure data accuracy, impartiality and consistency. Use phased implementation, sharing high impact or low change, you see, areas. Management information system supports, you see, managers of three levels. Top level, you see, strategic management, establish policies, long-term objectives and budgets. Say for example, CEO of a bank. Then middle level, you see, tactical management, that is there, suppose the bank is in, you see, 15 states. So they have made, you see, state head they have made, zonal heads they have made. So they come in middle level. So translates top level plans into department specific, you see, actions and performance metrics. So the head of Gujarat will tell to all the branch heads of Gujarat branches. Similarly, all the states, you see, their heads will tell to their respective branches. And top level is the CEO of the bank. MIS, management information system, supports managers of three levels. Bottom level, that is operational management, those who are dealing, public dealing, who are dealing with the customers, focuses on executing tasks and to produce goods and services, you see, efficiently. Next is, you see, factors facilitating MIS implementation. Number one is involvement of top management. Number two is skilled managers and interdisciplinary computer staff. Number three is balanced, you see, expenditure on hardware and software, you see. You see, this hardware and software will cost money. So you have to buy only which is, you see, required. We are going to study, you see, in next, you see, slides about this. So factors facilitating management information system, its implementation are, you see, involvement of top management. Number two is skilled information technology managers and interdisciplinary computer staff. And third factor is balanced expenditure on hardware and software. Now, understanding organizations as systems. An organization functions as a socio-technical system combining people, tasks, technology, culture and structure. As an open system, it adjusts to environment changes to align with its goals. So, an organizational functions as a socio-technical system combining people, tasks, technology, culture and structure. As an open system, it adjusts to environmental changes to align with its goals. Designing MIS for organizations. MIS should reflect the organization's structure, culture and decision making needs. Centralized organizations require management information system for top level control, while functional organizations need function specific design for that particular function. Standardized processes in organizations should be integrated into the MIS to enhance efficiency. So, while designing MIS for organizations, you see, it should be such that MIS should reflect the organization's structure, culture and decision making needs. Centralized organizations require management information system for top level control, while functional organizations need function specific designs. Standardized process in organizations should be integrated into the MIS to enhance efficiency. Decision support system, we have studied earlier also, DSS. Decision support system handles unstructured problems using data analysis, statistical tools and simulations. Features include report customization, goal seeking analysis and scenario testing. Decision support system, DSS, supports specific decision making areas rather than general solutions. Threats to information systems. What are the threats now? System vulnerability, abuse and auditing. Threats to information system. First threat is risks include hardware, software failures. It is a machine, it can fail anytime. Data theft, data has been theft. User errors and unauthorized system. The person who is not having SS, he is working on it. System vulnerabilities arise due to complexity and differing levels of SS by users, programmers and operators. So, threats to information system are risks include hardware, software failures, data theft, user errors and unauthorized SS. System vulnerabilities arise due to complexity and differing levels of SS by users, programmers and operators. Now, system vulnerability, abuse and auditing. Preventive controls. What are the preventive controls? Use biometrics. You will see now these offices, the moment a person opens the door, before that he has to this biometrics, he has to put his finger in there, machine fixed there, and then he can open the door of the office. Implement audit trails. Audit trails are they come out in the evening. Various departments audit trails will come out. Those you have to just go through to monitor system usage and detect misuses. Detect misuse Was the system misused by anybody? Then next is, you see, database management systems, DBMS, should allow different access levels to protect data. So under preventive controls, we have seen, you see, using biometrics, smart cards and secure passwords for access. Then implement audit trails to monitor system usage and, you see, detect misuse. Just go through the audit trail. Database management systems, DBMS, should allow different access levels to protect data. Next is system auditing. Regular audits assess system objectives, performance, cost benefit and security controls. Reviews ensure the system aligns with the organizational goals, hardware, software sufficiency and staff training, you see, needs. Audit outcomes should highlight safety measures. What are the safety measures? Skill gaps and future system requirements. So under system auditing, we have seen regular audits assess system objectives, performance and cost, you see, benefit and security controls. Reviews ensure the system align with organizational goals, hardware, software sufficiency and staff training needs. Audit outcomes should highlight safety measures, skill gaps and future systems. Now we come on the next, you see, chapter, that is, you see, information systems economics and security. How we should, you see, secure our information system, and, you see, economics, you see, about money, you see, what is the cost of software, what is the cost of hardware, what is the cost of engineers who are going to work, you see, etc. Now, maintaining records for decision making has been a practice since ancient times. Staffing with possessions for, you see, tax collection. Over time, governments, traders and industries realized the need to keep records for planning and, you see, efficiency. As organizations grew and technology advanced, the demand for timely and accurate functional also, you see, increased. Today, information system play a crucial role in managing data and aiding decision making across all organizational levels from top management to workers. Information system enables proactive responses to internal and external demands by providing critical insights in real time. So the growing need for information is, you see, today information system plays a crucial role in managing data and aiding decision making across all organizational levels from top management to workers. Information system enables proactive responses to internal and, you see, external demands by providing critical insights in real time. Definition and relationship, you see, data, raw facts and figures, you see, data is raw data, you see, facts and figures. That is a bank transaction of, you see, rupees 5,000. Information, processed data, that data is processed, presented in a meaningful way, that is total withdrawal, rupees 4,500 in one day. You see, first in raw data, a transaction of 5,000 noticed, and information, all such transactions are added and now it becomes information. Processed data presented in a meaningful way, that is, you see, total withdrawal of 24,500 in one day. Next is, you see, knowledge, insights, you see, gained from information that aid decision making. Wisdom, knowledge applies effectively in decisions. Sequence, data, then it becomes information, then it becomes knowledge, then it becomes, you see, wisdom. Now, characteristics of valuable information: accurate, you see, the information is accurate, free of errors, avoiding the global in, you see, garbage, you see, out scenario. So, accurate, free from errors, avoiding the garbage in garbage, you see, out scenario. Second is, you see, complete, unfiltered and unbiased for comprehensive, you see, understanding. Third is economical, cost efficient, delivering greater benefits than cost. Flexible, adaptable to serve, you see, different user needs. Next is reliable and verifiable, trustworthy and, you see, confirmable. So, the valuable information, the characteristics of valuable information are accurate, it is accurate, it is free of errors, you see, then complete, it is unfiltered and unbiased for comprehensive understanding, economical, cost, you see, efficient, delivering, you see, greater benefits than costs. Next is flexible, adaptable to serve different, you see, user needs, reliable and verifiable, you see, trustworthy and confirmable. Then we come to further characteristics: relevant, you see, pertinent to the task or decision at hand, then simple, presented clearly to avoid information overhead, then timely, delivered when needed for, you see, maximum impact, you see, accessible and secure, easy for authorized use to assess while ensuring confidentially. Next is stages of, you see, data life cycle: generation, storage and retrieval, processing. Under generation, data is collected internally or externally, that is sales slips, parcel forms. Then storage and retrieval, data is saved and retrieved, you see, when required. Next is processing, data is sorted, you see, classified and manipulated to create information, that is product wise, you see, sales report, you see, company is manufacturing many, you see, products. So, each product, you see, sales, you see, that report. So, under stages of data life cycle, we have studied generation, storage and retrieval, processing. Under generation, data is collected internally or externally, that is sales slips, you see, personal forms. Storage and retrieval, data is saved and retrieved, you see, when required. Processing, data is sorted, classified and manipulated to create information, that is, you see, product wise sales reports. Next is, you see, transmission, processed data is shared with users or systems, you see, company will send processed data to, you see, all its users, or it will send to systems. Utilization, information is applied for decision making or analysis. Then archiving or purging, old data is, you see, reviewed, retained or destroyed per organizational policies. Suppose, you see, organization says that 15 years before, the data which is, you see, pertaining to 50 years before, will destroy it. So, we are keeping records only up to 15 years. Similarly, in banks also, you see, they will, you see, are not going to keep the record for years and years, you see. After 10 years, 15 years, they have also, each bank is having their, you see, book of instructions. So accordingly they act, and after, suppose it is to be destroyed after 20 years, they destroy after 20 years. Otherwise it will occupy so much space, you see. So stages of data life cycle are, you see, transmission, utilization, archiving or purging. So transmission, you see, processed data is shared with users or systems. Utilization, information is applied for decision making, analysis. Archiving or purging, old data is reviewed, retained or destroyed per organization, schemes, policies. Importance of processing and utilization: data must be organized and analyzed, that is financial calculations, operational models, to extract meaningful insights. Storing unused data serves no purpose unless it is eventually turned into actionable information. You see, from data you have to, you see, consolidate that, you have to take out some information. That information will be, you see, used by the, you see, management. Now, value and cost of information. The value of information is determined by its benefits to the organization, which can be tangible or intangible. You see, tangible benefits, tangible assets means, you see, like raw material, stocks, they are all tangible assets. Intangible asset, that is goodwill, you see, that is intangible asset. So tangible benefits, measurable outcomes such as increased sales or reduced costs. For example, if sales rise by rupees 50,000 due to an information system costing rupees 20,000, the net value is rupees 30,000. Value and cost of information, intangible benefits, you see, hard to quantify advantages like improved employee morale, better consumer relationships and reduced attrition rates. Next is, organizations conduct a cost benefit analysis to ensure information systems provide sufficient net benefit. Common methods include, now for cost benefit analysis, the methods used are cost benefit analysis. This involves identifying both costs and benefits to assess the value of an, you see, information system. Cost, direct costs, you see, initial investment in hardware, software or services. Indirect human cost, training, management effort and employee, you see, motivation. Third is indirect operational organizational, indirect organizational costs, productivity losses, integration challenges and opportunity costs. Next is, you see, benefits. Reduce costs, that is inventory downtime, increase sales or new customers. You see, you have got a, you see, some new customers have come. Then improved organizational image and employee, you see, morale. Next is, you see, return on investment, ROI, that is, you see, return on investment quantifies profits as a percentage of the investors of the investment in information technology system. Whatever amount you have invested, whether, you see, that return is, you see, there. Pre and post implementation comparisons reveal the system's, you see, effectiveness. So return of investment quantifies profits as a percentage of the investment in information technology systems. Pre and post implementation comparisons reveal the system's effectiveness. Earnings growth, it evaluates how information systems contribute to increased earnings For example, a sales growth from 7% to 15% suggests an 8% increase due to the system, almost double. You see, almost it is doubled. Now, by this system, you see, you can do the, you see, advertising or marketing, you see, of your product. You are having the emails of all the customers, you see, so you can send them email, you see. Earlier, when computers were not there, you see, say if you take bank branch example, they used to write letters, you see. Any company, they will write letters to its customers. Now email very fast, very quick, you see, and compared to, you see, postage letters, you see, no money is involved, almost no money is involved in this. So earnings growth, it evaluates how information system contribute to increase earnings. For example, a sales growth from 7% to, you see, 15% suggests an 8% increase due to the, you see, system. Next is market share. Information system can be assessed based on their role in enhancing market share and, you see, driving organizational growth. Customer awareness and satisfaction, you see, improved customer satisfaction is an, you see, intangible benefit, you see, aided by information system features like, you see, order tracking and inventory, you see, updates. If a customer is, you see, happy with a particular branch, he will never go, he will never shift his account there, from there. He will, you see, because he is fully satisfied. Now, ethics in information society, you see, with the growing use of information systems, ethical practices are crucial to, you see, prevent misuse. Misuse of data and unauthorized access can harm organizations and individuals. Information Technology Act, you see, there is Act also and amendments. India's Information Technology Act 2000 outlines penalties for unethical activities such as, you see, unauthorized access to computer systems, theft or manipulation of data, introducing, you see, viruses or disrupting, you see, networks. Ethics in information society, you see, the intermediary guidelines and digital media ethics code added regulations for social media and digital platforms to enhance, you see, accountability. So under ethics in information society, the intermediary guidelines and digital media ethics code added regulations, they added regulations for social media and digital platforms to enhance, you see, accountability. Privacy concerns, organizations frequently collect and store user data, raising questions about ownership and, you see, misuse. Sensitive information like medical records or customer data must be safeguarded, you see, against unauthorized, you see, access. Right to Information Act, RTI Act, you see, everybody knows about it. The RTI Act 2005 empowers citizens by enabling, you see, access to government activities and decision making. It promotes transparency and accountability. Digitization has made information more accessible, supporting informed vigilance by citizens. IT and e-commerce, the Information Technology Act supports secure online transactions, safeguard electronic documents and address privacy concerns in e-commerce. In conclusion, information systems are essential for organizational, you see, success, but their ethical use and proper regulation are equally important to protect privacy and ensure, you see, trust. So in this particular slide we have seen Right to Information Act, RTI Act, Information Technology and E-commerce. You see, the Information Technology Act supports secure online transactions, safeguards, you see, electronic documents and address privacy concerns in e-commerce. In conclusion, information systems are essential for organizational success, but their ethical use and proper regulation are equally important to protect privacy and, you see, ensure trust. Protecting computer resources and disaster recovery. You see, with the rise in cyber crime, securing computer system and preparing for disasters has become essential for individuals and organizations. This document outlines key aspects of protecting computer resources, disaster recovery strategies and handling cyber threats efficiently. Now, protecting computer resources, access control measures, authentication, then use biometrics, fingerprint and iris scans, user IDs, passwords and one-time password for secure access. User zones, create separate access zones for different categories of users, that is employees, students and public. Access control measures, regular password updates, prompt users to change passwords periodically, that is every 90 days. Security tools are firewall and intrusion detection system, then antivirus software, then email and web security, audit trails, monitor logs of user activity, you see, through integrated solutions like ERP system to track and identify any unauthorized changes. Then identifying threats. Common threats are power failures, data corruption, hardware issues, natural disasters